It's you.
I've got your money. That's enough to get you to talk?
I suppose. What should I be talking about again?
My passport got stolen 3 days ago. I want to know if someone brought it by.
Someone sure did.
Really?
She was Japanese, and not to mention gorgeous. No doubt that passport was yours. I couldn't forget that thuggish face or blown-up hair if I tried.
Okay, so she sold it to you?
Oh, no. She wasn't here to make money. She just wanted to know if it would get her into District 5.
District 5?
That's the Barracuda's hideout.
Their hideout? You mean the guys from yesterday?
Yeah, they got a squatter encampment across the river. It's all fenced in with guards posted up at every corner. And if you're not one of them, no good luck getting in or out.
Okay, and how's my passport supposed to get someone in?
Well, they have an interesting rule. If you're an outsider, they tell you to go steal a passport.
Why is that exactly?
That's how they make their money, fabricating passports. Apparently, the only way to make a good fake is by altering an original. Every passport I buy, I sell to them. Though not directly, of course.
So someone else's passport is your ticket to District 5, huh?
Pretty much. And the girl who came by with yours, that ticket's probably long gone. Though, a girl like her should not be anywhere near District 5 by herself. Oh, I tried to tell her, but no. Nobody listens to Jeff.
Then what would make her even want to go in there?
Beats me. But I doubt you'll see your passport again, brother. Once it's in District 5, it does not leave.
Well, I need it back. And I've got business with the thief who took it.
Yeah, well, you can kiss your thief goodbye, too. Unless you follow her into District 5 somehow. Your adventure ends here, pal.
Well, you heard him. I'd rather live to see tomorrow, so...
Listen, Akane-san's mixed up in some real bad stuff. Someone might even be holding her captive. And right now, Chitose's our only lead.
Can we get into District 5 another way?
I mean, maybe. But you're better off just swiping a passport.
Hey, if there's another way, just tell us.
Look, bottom line. District 5 is an impenetrable fortress of bumps. But if you're a cop, you could probably get in.
A cop?
Yeah. They do a monthly sweep there, claiming it's for safety.
Hey, guys, could you hold up a second?
Why? Something wrong?
You really shouldn't go to District 5. I'm saying this for your own good. Waltzing right into Barracuda turf? It's practically suicide.
We're aware of the danger, but we don't have time on our side. If going into District 5 is the quickest way to solve things, then so be it.
Right. It's not like we're out to wreck the place. We're just gonna look for Chitose and get out. Yeah, if things play out right, we might not have to deal with the Barracudas at all.
See? It's exactly that kind of thinking that's gonna get us all killed.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they're more dangerous than we realize because we're not from here. But what's this really all about? Something tells me you've got more to say. You have history with the Barracudas? Is that it? You know, you can always tell us. What makes you think we wouldn't help?
He's right. And until you talk, he'll hound you to the ends of the earth. You know how persistent he is.
Really gotta put it like that?
So, this is far from a fun story. And not a short one either. It all happened a few years back. I was just a simple taxi driver. No yamai, no cons, nothing like that.
So you really were an honest cabbie. Once.
Yeah, well, I also wasn't rich, but I was happy. I had a woman to love, and man, did she love me. You believe we almost had a kid? Looking back, those were the best days of my life.
Huh. Never knew you had a family.
And my girl, her name was Marie. She was astounding. And you guys would have loved her. Anyway, she was nearly 6 months pregnant when it happened. And the cops showed up at our place with a warrant for my arrest.
They came to arrest you? For what?
They said I held up a cab and stole a bunch of money from some executive.
What the hell?
I was being framed, obviously. But the witnesses kept pouring in. And before I knew it, the judge gave me 5 years in prison. And the attorney had told me if I tried pleading innocent, they'd lock me for 15 years instead.
So you pled guilty then?
Yeah. It was either I swallow the 5 years or take the risk and triple it. And I was too broke to hire a better lawyer. It was like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. I had my whole life ahead of me, and then in an instant, it was gone. I never even understood why. That is, till I got to prison. Turns out I wasn't the only one screwed over like this. They told me so themselves.
You mean the guys in prison?
Yeah. Apparently, the Barracudas get away with so much shit because their boss will set up innocent people instead. He'll bring in a bunch of fake witnesses or buy out the police if he has to. You remember Roman, that cop Jeff mentioned? He's the guy pulling the strings on the law side. Seems not a lot's changed since then.
So the Barracudas have the police in their pocket.
How'd Marie take it?
When I got locked up, she only came to see me once. She told me she miscarried.
No.
And she was under so much stress. Should have seen it coming. I doubt she was eating right or getting any sleep. Her eyes were sunken. She was thin as a bone. All because this bullshit that happened to me. And that was the last I saw of her. When I got out, couldn't find a single trace of her. Honestly, I just hope that she's out there doing okay. I told you this wasn't gonna be fun. And that's only half the story. Once I was free, I started hanging by this fancy restaurant in District 5.
Why?
Because word inside was that it was the favorite haunt of the Barracuda's boss. So I spent every last cent I had to my name and bought a gun.
Shit.
For revenge?
For Marie. For a child who never had a chance at life. I knew what the boss looked like. I'm not sure anymore how long it took, but I kept watching until the day he showed his face. When I was locked up, I always imagined it going the exact same way. I'd rush past his goons, step right up to him, and empty my whole clip point blank. And the moment came. I was shaking. Couldn't move. He even had fewer guards than I'd pictured. Should have been easy. Bastard walked right past me. He didn't have a care in the world. I'm a fucking coward.
Maybe. But that's why you're alive today. If you'd gone through with it, you would have been killed. Just another gutted corpse.
At least I'd have been killed for a reason. What am I now? A ghost? Who robs tourists with a gun he hasn't got the courage to shoot? Isn't it better to die for something than to live for nothing?
Tomisawa.
With all my money gone, I fell in with Yamai to pay my debts. He's the only man left in Hawaii still stupid enough to compete with the Barracudas. What's that say?
Hey, you there!
What do you want?
You asking? You're gonna regret
All right, let's go. Looks like I'm up.
Here we go.
It's all worked out now.
Something wrong?
Cool. Brace yourself.
Allow me.
Well good.
Learning more every day.
You looking for a beating?
Well, at least the crowd's friendly. Gonna guess you're Roman?
And I'm gonna guess you're new in town. Welcome to Hawaii, pal. Seems you're quick to make friends. The taco guy told me all about you. Yeah, he said there's some real snaky people trying to join the Barracudas. Good old Jeff. Always looking out for his fellow citizens.
This guy's already pissing me off. Do all American cops love to hear themselves talk?
Jeff, you dirty, stinking asshole.
I'll tell you right now, we're not interested in joining a gang. All we want is to get into District 5 and get out. We heard you could make that happen.
Oh, you did? Well, I do lead a regular patrol there. But come on. Do I look like the type to go around making backroom deals? And you're that John Doe who bolted out of the station. I don't think you're in any position to be asking me favors, especially concerning District 5.
Tell me something, Roman. You a family man?
And why should you care?
I just thought a bright, honest cop like yourself might have a family waiting at home. I envy that, you know?
Well, I do have a bombshell of a wife. But my son, there's my pride and joy. Kid's turning 20 this year. How time flies. Yeah, it's funny, he keeps asking me for a sports car. One he wants is 50 grand. Can you believe it? I mean, I'm just a glorified beat cop. You know how little they pay me? If only there was someone out there, some kind soul who could grant my son's wish. But surely there's no one that generous.
Did he really just ask for 50 grand? Maybe Jeff's not such an asshole after all.
So what's it gonna be? Feeling generous today? Way I see it, you boys don't have much of a choice. I'm sure you noticed, but me and my guys run the show here. One wrong move might land you a trip to the coroner's office.
Whatever happened to protect and serve, huh?
Roman. If all you're after is money, you'll have to try someone else. Now, I suggest you take us to District 5 before things get out of hand.
What did you just say?
Also, we'll need his record cleared of any and all false charges. You're hardly the first cop I've seen point a gun. But the ones I know only do it to save a life, to uphold the values they believe in.
Stay back.
Maybe I have no right to say this, but seeing scum like you hold a badge, it makes me sick.
I said stay back!
Well, that was reckless. All I'm doing is talking, and yet you pop one off.
Don't just stand there. Tomizawa, ready for action?
Never been more ready.
No need to go soft, boys. I want to see these fuckers in a coma!